Welcome to the Two Robbies Daily. We've got two big games, two big semi-finals.
So let's start with France versus Spain. An amazing game to think about, to consider, to think about how it might go. What we haven't seen, Rob, is France against a team that really possess the ball. So there's going to be large periods where they're not going to have the ball. And maybe if the counter press is good from Spain as well. My question to you is, could the amazing front four of France be starved of the ball in this game?
I mean, that is the question, and I'm sure De La Fuente and his team are talking about that. If these turnovers, Rob, if they are high pressing, they've got possession, turnovers is somewhere that France can absolutely benefit, getting the ball forward in with that front three, and Olise sitting in the little pockets of holes. It's very much, almost look about the Spanish team, Rob, who I still think have got a little bit more to come. Feels like the best attack in the tournament versus the best defence in the tournament. It kind of matches up like that. Spain only conceded one goal. France looking like they can score at will with Mbappe and Dembélé. Is possession enough? Can they control enough of the possession to win the game?
I think we're going to figure out pretty early on how this is going to be, because I think we know a game plan that Spain want. I think we're going to see a game plan that France won. And with so many stars out there, let's try and pick a little bet that incorporates them all. And it's Kylian Mbappe to score, Lamine Yamal to score, and France to advance for plus 1053. So high odds. I mean, there's a good chance to happen, isn't it?
It is a good chance. I suppose Yamal to score is that one that we're not quite sure quite what level he's at yet, and how he can affect the game. But you do fancy Mbappe to score, and you probably see France winning it. So that looks like good odds, mate. So the second semi-final, Mr. Musto, England versus Argentina. It's got lots of history. It's going to have loads of excitement. Where are we going with this one?
Oh, we're just going with excitement, mate. I just can't wait. I think there's so much history, with these two nations. Onto the football with them. I mean, I think I'm right in saying, really, that we've seen great moments from both teams, but they haven't been great throughout this tournament. Particularly Argentina have been pushed more than we expected them to be pushed with some of the games that have to come back. And after miraculous comebacks, the win against Egypt, of course, springs to mind. So, I don't know. I think if we wrote our teams down, I think there'd be more England players in the combined 11 than Argentina. I think England can win this game with the manager driving them forward. Argentina just haven't looked impressive enough for me.
No, but I would say that I think England are going to have to play better maybe than they have done in the tournament so far. That's something that's important, Rob. In this game, does experience, does know-how, this Argentina team have come through some couple of emotional games already. Managers talked about the spirit and the belief, and that they are the reigning champions. Does that give you something?
It does, is the answer to that. But does it mitigate how shaky they've looked? How they conceded. I mean, they've got some brilliant defenders, and they've conceded many more goals than we expected. At the start, I'm saying things like, they're a ferocious defence, they protect their goal, they have two banks of four with Messi and one another up front, but they've conceded quite a few goals. So, and England's kind of, the Jude Bellingham and the Harry Kane effect is going to continue. It's not relying on one or either. We have two players, England, to rely on, if you like, and that's okay with this game.
Well,
so
when you talk about goal scorers, you think of the Golden Boot and the people in the running. There's three of them on show here. There's Kane, Bellingham, Messi. Here's an interesting bet, Rob. For Kane, Bellingham and Messi all to have two shots on target, so we're not saying two goals, two shots on target, is plus 1059, which isn't a bad bet when you think of all are in great form, all are going to be important to the teams at the top end of the pitch.
You know what's funny about that is that could absolutely happen. As an England fan, I don't want Messi taking two shots on target. Because when he gets
two shots, it's going to be one goal.
It's probably going to be a goal. So, but what an amazing game we can look forward to.